All right, good morning, you guys. 7:41. We have some very special guests here with us on this Christmas Eve. We're talking about foreign exchange students. There's quite a few that want to come here to Arizona, but we don't have enough families to get these folks to be able to come here. So joining us with more is Gia with Education, Travel, and Culture. Joe, he is a host parent here in the Valley, and Eugenie. She is from France. Joe's, I guess you call her your host daughter, so to speak.
Yep,
all right, well,
absolutely.
Good morning, you guys. Thank you so much for coming in.
Morning.
Gia, let's start with you. For people that don't kind of understand the whole host family organization, what is this all about?
Okay, so our program is a nonprofit. So all of our families are volunteer, which is pretty incredible to know that we have over 300 families out there that are opening their heart and home just because they want to do something good. And the relationships that are formed through this are incredible. For Joe's family in particular, they have students in other countries that they're going to visit this year.
Yep.
A lot of times when we do our trips anywhere in the world, a lot of our exchange students come back and they'll see our families, our local coordinators. The bonds are incredible. So all of our families are, like I said, volunteer, and they have to provide 3 meals a day, a room to sleep in, a loving environment, and a way to school.
Yeah, I was going to say, do they have to be near a certain school district or anything like that, or any kind of
Yes.
prerequisites?
So this is kind of the issue that we run into, is that we might have the family, but then the school says no, or we have the space at the school, but then we can't find the families.
Family, okay.
So sometimes it feels like making the stars align.
Sure.
When we can get both of those together.
Yeah.
And so currently we have about 15 students in Arizona. We've had many more before, but it's hard, you know,
Yeah.
it's a big ask.
Yeah.
So for me, it really makes my heart so happy when I meet people like Joe's family and all the other families that I get to be in touch with, because they're literally just doing it. Because a lot of people are like, well, what's in it for them? I'm like, it's cultural exchange,
Yeah, 100%.
and immersion, and learning about another culture, and really having a daughter in another country for the rest of their life.
I love that. Joe, let's talk about your experience. This is your host daughter, Eugenie,
Yep.
but you've done this before. How many host students have you hosted?
So we hosted this spring for the first time a girl from Italy, and then the bond that her and my daughter made, and then us too, we were in constant contact with her and her family. So we're actually planning a trip to go to Italy
How cool.
for one of the holidays coming up to spend that as a local with them. So it's it's a great bond, and she was a fun kid, and we had a good time, a great experience, and it was an easy choice then to do it again.
Sure. So let's talk about this. What does a kind of a day look like for you as a host parent? I mean, because obviously you work, but that's okay, right?
Yeah. So my schedule is fairly flexible. So usually in the morning I get up and I drop Eugenie off at school, and then I go and do my job, and then my wife picks her up from school, and then at the end of the day, we're all home and get in the kitchen and cook dinner together. And
I love it.
her and my daughter and our other girl that lives with us, they have this great bond and keep each other entertained, and
How fun.
they're just like siblings.
I love that. Eugenie, I got to ask you, you're from France. Did you think that you're going to be doing a foreign exchange student and then get to be on TV here in Arizona?
She didn't know how cool it was.
What is how long have you been here now?
3 months, 4 months.
3-4 months?
Yes.
August, okay, nice. And what has been kind of your favorite part of living here in Arizona and being part of Joe's family?
The people are nice. This family is very nice, and I love the school.
Very cool, awesome. All right, so Gia, if folks want to get more information about how to become a host parent, how can they do that?
They can go to our website. It's edutrav.org. So edu like education, trav, T-R-A-V, like travel.org. There's an interest form there. I do want to mention too, all of our families have to pass a background check, and that our students come over with their own spending money and their own health insurance.
Nice.
So it really is just the 3 meals a day, which I know can be a big ask, but if we can set one more plate and get these students over here, we would love to place them sooner than later. 1 for deadlines at schools, and then 2 so that they can just create that bond before they arrive.
Eugenie, is Joe a good cook?
Yeah.
All right, good. Well, you guys, thank you so much for coming in. Happy Christmas Eve to you guys. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.